Capricorn, to your Saturn in Pisces transit reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new, welcome, welcome. And cross watchers, of course. Remember, friends, this is only for your sun or rising. Okay, this is not for your moon, Venus, North Node, Mercury, whatever. Okay, it's not for any of those. It's only affecting the sun and your rising signs. Okay, so here we go. This is affecting also the third house. Okay, so you have Saturn coming in, right? Very important. The most important reason that Saturn is here is for karmic impacts, right? Discipline, looking at past karmic good deeds, bad deeds, wanting you to grow. And then, of course, coming into that, Pisces is actually giving a little compassion, which is very nice because Saturn is not very nice. I call him Grumpy Grandpa, right? Whether you have a grumpy grandpa and you know, or you know someone's grumpy grandpa. But he is definitely Grumpy Grandpa. He rules with an iron fist. For what? Understanding wisdom, accepting the challenges for growth in many areas of your life, right? But he's going to bring in a lot of construction, a lot of constrictive and restrictive energies around you. He's not going to allow you to do this or do that, or want you to hold on to this. So what he's actually doing is making you aware, right? There's going to be this overall awareness, pulling off your rose-colored glasses, anything that potentially is not good for your life, he will want to destroy, letting you let go of that. He is about the hard work. He is from Capricorn, right? It is the planet of Capricorn, your own, right? Your own constellation over here, your own zodiac, which is serious and materialistic and hardworking. But that Saturn also wants to bring in that shrewdness and that cautious ambition, right? Capricorn, you guys are a sign of ambition and hope, right? Because of that hope of wanting to get up that mountain, really climb high, really hold on to things that are yours, and be very stable about it. And he really wants to, if you climb the wrong mountain, he's going to knock you down. Okay? And you know where you are and what you're doing, right? So in the third house is your potential to learn something and your local neighborhood. So my friends, this is talking about your community, your neighbors, what is affecting you at this time. Are you making the right boundaries and regulations that are surrounding you from your neighbors in your community? So with this Saturn energy coming in, he's talking about the Akashic field, which is in reverse over here. Right? This is the energy coming through your energy field. This is talking about the fragmented energy. Places where you become agitated because of the third house. People who agitate you in public. It could be people, throughout the community. It could even be your own politicians. It could be anything in the community. Okay? If you are feeling like your government is pissing you off, right? However it is. You may be feeling like you're going through some kind of crisis, or you may be receiving the end of some grief or hostility, which is really throwing you for a loop. You may be worried or panic and splitting your energy and causing fragmented vibrations. If you're doing this, you can't manifest. So let's say, for instance, my friends, that you're trying to manifest a job, money in the second house. Okay? But this is really affecting you and really pissing you off, really, really upsetting you. How are you going to get to the second house, right? How are you going to find that job if every boss you run into just pisses you off, right, in the community? Because you're holding on to this energy that's fragmenting away from manifesting for other things. So he's saying, I want you to gain the wisdom to understand, put up your boundaries, accept what you can accept, and let the rest go. There is so many potential solutions to problems around you. You just have to step back and have a new perspective on things. It may be advisable to look into past life influences, for they are at a vibration of the Akashic field as well, which is crazy that that card means that, because we're talking about Saturn, who is about past life. We're talking about karmas, right? There's 3 different kinds of karmas. There's the ones in the present, the one from the past life, and then the ones that are from all decisions of law and effect. Right? Understanding what's holding you back and what is allowing you to pull through, making smaller journeys so that you can watch the small things in life. Please be careful of the small things in life when we're talking about karma. We're talking literally about the cause and effect also of the community. Just stupid little things like that can backfire on you within this Akashic field. Like, for example, it could be just, let me think of one really quick that comes to mind. How about running a stop sign? You think that you have no repercussion for that. You think that there's no punishment for that. The underlining statement is Saturn says there's a cop up the road because I put him there. Because there, you will not be running a stop sign. Not saying that's going to happen for everybody, right? I'm just saying that that's, beware of those type of little things because it's in your community. This is not the time to run stop signs because of karma coming back so fast. I know you need to get there, but you don't need to get there that fast. Please stop, because you never know if you're actually going to get that ticket, right? That's a 50-50 chance, and that's too much of a chance to, might even be higher than that. Could be a 90% chance, because we're talking with Saturn, who is karmic, and he loves karmic rewards. You do bad, I'll make sure you're punished. It's that way you can gain wisdom, and the wisdom you're going to make is stop at the stop sign. Anything that's over 50%, I don't want to take no risks from that. I'm out. So over here it is stepping into your new power, a power of a place where you know you're in control of the situation. Do not allow your community to hold you back in doing the things that you know, right? Stepping into your power is going to allow your experience of your life, right? Big and small things in your life to grow. It could be from the smallest thing in the world. Just any kind of knowledge, right? Because you're gaining knowledge from the outside communities. You might even realize that you might even hear from word of mouth if you're looking for a job, that it could come from a small child. It could be like one of your kids' friends, or like, hey, you know what? I was at such and such a place and they were hiring. What? A kid told me? Okay. Start being healing codes. Important information. Wounds are healed, so start recharging. Recharging is not allowing that energy to be fragmented anymore. Allowing yourself to step into your power, understand what it is that you allow yourself to do, not holding yourself back within these areas. Right? And I'm going to use the Halloween cards. We haven't used them since Halloween. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. Whoa, that card kind of fell out. Whoa, rejoicing. Rejoicing in the present. Let go of the past. Whatever was messing with you in the third house seems very past, and it's almost like you're holding on to it, not allowing yourself to move forward from the situation. So now I want you to release from the, yeah, look at that. Heal from the past. Do not allow that to hold you back anymore, and rejoice in your present. Right? Because it's saying I'm going to teach you how to do these things. I want you to add that knowledge and experience to your life, right? And understand what's going on. Open up that intuition to see all these other things. As you have the Capricorn coming through over here, it's the energy that's serious, materialistic. I don't want you using rose-colored glasses anymore, guys. Right? I'm tearing those away from you. Right? The Queen of Forces is saying the same thing upside down. Somebody is agitating you. Somebody is upsetting you. Somebody out here in this, you know, we're going to figure out what it is, kind of, you know, in some ways what it is, but everybody's story is going to be so different. But definitely talking about over here is, you know what, this is coming into a phase of great power and ability to sustain your life with wonderful results. There is a gift of grace and serene understanding when the card is upright. But the problem is that your card is upside down. So where is your serenity? Where is the understanding? That's what we want to know. What happened to it? It's because you could have this woman in your life. Could be a woman, doesn't have to be. Right? You have something within your work environment, your neighborhood, your community that is causing disharmony within your life, or has caused disharmony in your life, and you're still holding on to it, not allowing it to pretty much just release it, let it go, heal from it. They may have disrespected you, and you feel like this is, you know, I'm having a hard time stepping away from this. If you are seeing this type of behavior, it's time to speak up for yourself, set boundaries, and demand the respect that you have. If you are unable to change how they treat you, step away. If you know it's a boss or a neighbor, maybe the neighbor is really, really nasty, you need to step up for yourself and say, hey, look, you know what? I got to work every day. I don't have time for your stuff. Shoot, maybe they're nastier than Saturn himself, right? The super duper grumpy grandpa. Tell your kids stop playing on my lawn. Dude, seriously? Forgive and release. Yep. Forgive, release, so that you can continue to grow. Release the control. And they're releasing the control is the control that they have over you and your emotions. Right? This is where you're going to have the understanding of this is really what is holding me back from accomplishing the things that I really need. Right? And, you know, Saturn's going to make sure that you understand that. So let's see what's going on over here. My tarot cards. At the third house. Boundaries, regulations, my friends. Self-imposed restrictions. Doing it all and carrying the weight. There's no reason. Release it. So that you can feel like you're back in control of your life, of what you need to do, your destiny, your manifestations at this time. Do not hold on to the past. With the Oracle of Delphi over here, Saturn is going to make you aware of, hey, you know what? You have an intuition. I want you to go with those gut feelings. I want you to bring out the High Priestess within yourself. See the important pieces of what's going on within yourself, within your life. Having a better understanding of the gifts that are going to surround you. Not seeing everything as negative or allowing this person to always, you know, or the community or however it is in the third house, always bring you down. If you're not recognizing it yet, don't worry, he says. I'll make you see it. Boy, will he make you see it. I already figured this out in the other two readings, okay, guys? So if you guys have Pisces or Aquarius in as you're rising, you can go watch those. They'll be going up first, right? Because I'm going from Pisces and then they go backwards, right? So that it'll end with the 12th house of Aries. But if you have those, yeah, we pretty much figured that out. He is going to make sure that you're doing so. At least he's giving us forewarning. Unlike that Pluto, I tell you, that Pluto just does not care. Judgment Tower, goodbye. Death card. Like, wow, wait a minute. You didn't even give me time to even try. He's like, nope, too bad. And Saturn will be in Pisces for 3 years, so whatever you're not getting done now. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, because this is what he's saying, and he's about perfect timing. That's Chronos, that's Father Time. Discipline, karmic, balance, imbalance. So you're not seeing the balance within this situation. Living in the past, not forgiving, not moving forward within the situation to have the independence that you need. You might be around this person who you feel is in the third house, is really greedy, materialistic. You might even have some material loss from the situation, so now you're going to have to really figure it out, right? You really need to figure this out so that you can find the harmony and the peace and bonding with yourself, and find the mercy within yourself to find the wisdom that Saturn is trying to give you, and have the trust within the situation. And he is going to throw some nasty stuff at everybody. He's going to give out a lot of karmic rewards and then throw out a lot of nasty shit, right? So it's going to be really balanced, and this because he is a card of temperance, which is balance. And so you're going to have those karmic rewards and nasty things. Seen it, like I said, all the readings, and I've done a lot of homework on it too, guys, right? I've been studying, and I'm just like, oh my God, I don't know if I like this, because when Saturn was in Aquarius, it was more of a freedom, right? And he was throwing things out there, making things, within that situation. But it just feels like right now he's kind of like compassionate, but he really wants to be a little rougher on us than he was last year when he was in Aquarius. Remember, he was here from 1993 to 1996. So if you guys were here in 93 to 96, you can kind of look and see what lessons were learned, what hardships went through. You see what I'm saying? And what knowledge I've gained today from those hardships then. And also what rewards I had at that time too. I had a lot of great rewards, but I also had some really shitty things happen, right? Which I really learned a lot of knowledge from. And that's really what's going on. So he really wants you to be diligent and really master what's going on, whether it's coming in a bad way or in a good way. Because even if it's a good thing, that means you want to hold tight to it, right? You want to embrace it and continue that way. And even if it's bad, he wants you to really look at it, perceive it, and understand it, right? Because that's the challenge, to gain the wisdom. So it's going to help you move up the ladder. So this is what he's really talking about. And guys, you probably really want to go watch your rising if this is your sun. If this is your rising, go watch your sun. Because it's going to say, not only am I affecting your third house, but if you're a Libra rising, I'm going to affect your sixth house, right? It's like, what? Why? Because that's the way it works. So you're getting lessons in two houses, right? And you might be getting more rewards in one house than the other house. You see what I'm saying? And maybe one house is really rewarding and the other house is really trashy and crappy. And you see what I'm saying? And we're really learning a lot. So I think it's very important. I think it's really, really, really important. So the Stargate that's opening for you in this area, oh, geez, is Holy Grail. Oh my God, wait, there's two. The Holy Grail and the Lemurian seed codes. So this is where it's the inner discovery, finding the sacredness of yourself, where you are what you seek. So you are literally getting the Ace of Cups, the Holy Grail. This is going to open you up to understanding the knowledge of what's happening in the third house is what's happening in the third house, but I'm not going to allow it to completely destroy the way I see the outside world, or destroy my neighborhood, or destroy my neighbor. I'm not going to burn his house down, put stink down, bombs down, or saying that kind of remind me of Billy Madison. I'm not going to put flaming bags of poop on his on his porch. I don't know, I just thought about that. That movie is hilarious. Okay, but I have a really weird sense of humor, so some people hate those movies, but it's all good. Lemurian seed codes. Embracing the sensitivities, uniqueness, and living with grace. Maybe your neighbor has a uniqueness. I just heard it too. My neighbor is a drunk, so how unique is that? And he's annoying. And they throw parties all night long. Okay, it's unique, okay? Maybe they do it in a very unique way. No, seriously, what it is, guys, is you're going to find the uniqueness within yourself to be able to deal with the situations, guys. This is about you, and it's about the wisdom of how you're going to deal with things, how you're going to live with the grace and the understanding of how you're going to deal with that situation at hand, right? Because you have the Oracle of Delphi over here, so you have the trust and the understanding to let that go or manifest them to move. Hey, that's always a good one. Okay. Okay, so the overall card for you, besides those, is... Actually, it's kind of crazy in this one because I actually see karmic rewards coming for you and something not so good coming. It's kind of weird. You're the only ones I feel that way with. I actually see karmic rewards coming for the hard work that you've been putting in. Yeah, because you're exhausted and burned out, right? But you've had a lot of contemplation about the third house, and it's really burning you out. But then you have, yeah, see the King of Cups. This is where you're getting emotionally balanced and really keeping that compassion going, which is really crazy because we have the Saturn in the Pisces. So the Saturn in the Pisces, wow, is bringing, wow, is releasing the fear, rose-colored glasses, anything that's repressing your emotions, your insecurities about the third house. It's, you know, inner confusions, any of that stuff. It's releasing for, look at that, the Nine of Cups. See, I told you there was something cool coming. But there is the devil here, though, too, which is karmic. So like I said, it's kind of weird because it says, I don't know, I heard it. It said, small rewards coming this way, but yet there's still some kind of karmic tie that's going on where it's going to really shake you. So you're still going to feel like you're shook. You're still going to feel, I don't see a tower. The bottom card is not a tower. It's the Seven of Cups upside down, where you're still feeling overwhelmed about this toxic thing, unless the tower is next to it. No, because it's saying you're going to build your strength. See, I don't see a tower. It's more like, it's really weird because it's like you're going to get your Nine of Cups and your wish come true because you're going to find the satisfaction and the stability. You've worked really hard for what you need in the third house, so you will get Nine of Cups. So some kind of small wish that you've been manifesting. But yet, there's still this hanging over you, which is this karmic tie, which is going to still cause frustration, still cause problems. But see, that's what the whole reading is about, is the problems that you're having within the third house. And it's not saying that you have to detach for the Nine of Cups. No, it's saying you're getting the Nine of Cups, but you still have to deal with this too. You're getting both. Wow. It's the only reading I've had so far that you guys get both. Good karmic rewards and negative karmic tie. Restriction. There's going to be some kind of restriction due to some kind of, well, whatever your problem is. I'll just put it that way. Everybody knows what their problem is. So just watch for this. And this is where I said don't run those stop signs or do anything like this, because this is karmic coming back on a restriction. Restricting you from whatever it is. If your intuition is open, you'll know exactly what it is. You'll be like, damn it. I knew I shouldn't have told the neighbor to go die. No, don't say that. So, but yeah. And it feels like, though, because of the, I just want to bring this out really fast because it did say because you did remove, right, the emotional fear and it's getting past all of that to bring in this. But this one over here says that there's still, you know, the choices and the overwhelmed by these choices and lack of your alignment and what you're doing. And it could be, you know, still trying to, you know, control the situation. But it's also very karmic. So whatever you did, there's a karmic tie there. So please don't be running stop signs, guys. I just don't know. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's huge. It just feels like it's kind of small, but it's still something that's, it's like a penalty. A penalty to get, you know, and then you get this too. So going from the good to the bad. But we already talked about that. Okay, my friends. Till next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.